Good morning, welcome to my channel, Back to Keto. My friends call me Jelly. I've lost 181 pounds so far on a ketogenic lifestyle, journey, diet, whatever you wish to call it. I prefer journey because it's had a lot of ups and downs and twists and turns. But yeah, this month I am doing a October accountability with a bunch of lovely keto ladies. I'm going to be linking all their channels below, so please click on them and check each one out. This is my second accountability video for the month. So I've had a rough month. I've had a rough summer with my weight going from 205, 191, 187, 202. Like, it's been this circle of roller coaster. So the month of October was to be as clean as possible originally, and to move between 5 and 10,000 steps a day, somewhere in between there. I do not have a physical job. A lot of my stuff is just behind a chair and a computer monitor, so moving it at all can be difficult sometimes. So, I gave myself a lot of accountability stuff, and one is to get all that water weight back off. As of 2 days ago, I was 199.8. During that night, though, I got almost to 203 and freaked out. But I have gone down. I'm not going to say how much I've gone down, though, because that's on a video next week. So, I will tell you that I went last Saturday to a Adapt to Life event with Dr. Eric Westman, Amy Berger, and a bunch of other people. Christian, I don't even know everyone's names. Okay, Cooking with Christy was one of the speakers. I should know the other one. I've watched her a million times. She's lost 100 pounds on keto and kept it off. But for the life of me, I can't remember her name right this second. And it's going to drive me crazy because I watched her YouTube and now I've totally forgotten her name. However, I decided, since I am struggling so hard and sick of counting macros 24/7, sick of not having any vegetables in my diet without tons of water weight, sick of issues, that everyone says page 4 diet by Dr. Eric Westman is the one size fits all. So I switched. Today is day 3. It is a keto diet, don't worry. It's just way more stricter, as in no nuts, no berries. The only fruit you get is tomato and avocado, and even that's limited. I can't have avocado, but if you could only have half of one a day. You can only have 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. I don't really use mayonnaise much, so that's no big deal. You can have plenty eggs and meats. That's not a problem. You can have 2 cups of leafy vegetables a day and 1 cup of another list of vegetables a day. You can have diet soda. You can have 3 coffees a day. You can have any of the sweeteners. None of them is off limits other than real sugar. So, yeah. So, the rest of the month, the accountability for me will be to stick to this. And I plan on sticking to this for 4+ weeks. I'm not giving up whether my weight goes up or down. I'm going to stick to it. I am making myself accountable for sticking to page 4, which is a little harder for me. I am used to keto bars. I am used to keto pancakes made with almond flour and syrups and different kind of stuff that I have become accustomed to. And yes, I have done ketovore in spring and was just fine. However, I tried that over and over again lately and I couldn't bring myself to do it. And I usually have nightshade issues, but I am eating nightshades on page 4. So, but it's not affecting me just yet. Hopefully it will not affect me because it's such a little amount. We will see. I am really, really excited about this, and so this is my video holding myself accountable to sticking to page 4. So it's even more strict than I originally was going to keep myself accountable for this month. So that being said, yeah, I probably just made it harder on myself. And I am making sure I at least get the 5,000 plus steps a day, which today is going to be way more harder because it is pouring rain. So I'll be lucky if I make 5,000 steps today just walking back and forth in my house. And no, I'm not going to do a bunch of exercises because I have an adrenal gland issue. Every time I exercise, my body goes crazy. It releases the cortisol, which makes my weight go up. And I don't want that. We are going down. So, the month of October, the whole entire thing was to be able to get back to my lowest weight, which was 187, which I am still nowhere near at all, and to try to go under. That was my goal for this month. I have 15 more days to see if I can do that or not. I'll be just happy getting back to the 187. I will be honest, that will make me thrilled if I can at least just get back there in the next 15 days. I put on 13 plus pounds of water weight, so it is a big thing. You can put on that much water weight in 2 days, but it takes like 15, 16 days for me to get it back off. Yeah, y'all just saw that. Yeah. I noticed that when I was cleaning my sink today, because usually none of this bothers me. I'm just like, oh, well, but when you're cleaning your sink a certain way, it really hangs and jiggles and wrinkles. And I'm like, oh, no, that's something I'm going to have to work on later. It's just, yeah, I do have a little muscle going on right here, but yeah, I need to work on this. Same with my thighs. I'm going to have a lot of loose skin in my thigh area. So far I'm doing good with the boobage area and the stomach area. I wasn't the girl that had the big giant boobs. Mine was triple D. But I was also like 50 something inches around. I think I was 58 up top. So it was triple D only because I was so wide. I really never had the big boobs. I was always, you're thinking that's big, but trust me, when you're fat, that is very tiny. Very, very tiny. Because I couldn't wear the correct size, which was probably the cup size was way, way smaller. And I couldn't wear the correct size because I was too big around. And they didn't make it big enough. I used to have to buy those extensions and keep putting more and more on because none of the bras were big enough. So the truth is, I have no clue how around my bra really was, because I put on, they were 3 inches each, and I would put 3 of those bad boys on to make the bra fit me. And then, yeah, a lot of times my boobs would like fall out because they were too small. They were just sitting in something, yeah. So I haven't had too much boob issue, because they were already small to begin with. Now I'm really excited because it's a 36D, and I am all good for 36D. I want to lose more around, but I am pressing, and even when I went and got my mammogram, they even said in my back, it's rib cage all the way around. I bruised my rib cage in the mammogram machine because there's no fat, there's no muscle, there's nothing left there. So I doubt I will really ever see anything under a 36. Even when I was 13, I was a 36. So that's probably my rib cage size, which I'm fine with. And hopefully the girls don't deflate so that I can just stay 36D and be happy. But yeah, so I do know I will have to lose skin in my thighs no matter how many squats I do, because that was a huge giant area and it has lost tons and tons and tons of weight. So far my stomach does not have loose skin, but then again, I do have tons of fat still in my stomach to lose. So my accountability, which this should not have probably been on my accountability video, but my accountability for this month is to stay strict keto, which is the kind I am doing. I did not say clean keto, I said strict, which is I'm doing page 4, Dr. Eric Westman's strict. That's what I'm doing. Which, trust me, is way more strict than I was planning. Just saying. I know I said this a minute ago, but it really, really is. I'm gonna miss my berries. You don't get berries. You don't get nuts. Yeah, because I can't have cauliflower, because cauliflower makes me gain weight overnight. I think my body's got sensitive to it or allergic to it, whatever you want to call, because the weight just piles on. So, and so there's broccoli. So mainly, I'm sticking with some salad and some meats, and my cheese and eggs. And of course my 2 collagen coffees a day, which is allowed because the ingredients as listed on it is the same ingredients listed on page 4, so I'm perfectly good to go. But I am going to let you go because this was just a collaboration video on accountability. And yeah, I'm just letting y'all know I am living up to it. I did fell Saturday or Sunday when a piece of pizza did jump in my mouth, and I am paying for it. We're trying to get that water weight back off, but I stopped with 1 slice of pizza. So that is a huge accomplishment, because 6, 7, 8 months ago, I would have been like, well, I've done screwed up. Let's go get a donut too. Let's go get some cake. Let's have another piece of pizza, because I've already messed up. So why not go down the rabbit hole? I'm going to pay for it anyways. I'm going to put on a certain amount of water weight, whether I eat a whole basket of donuts or one donut. It gives me the same water weight. But I was very good. And I stopped after that one piece of pizza and went on about my business and stayed keto. And that's what my whole goal on this keto journey has been, to take control and know if I choose to let a piece of pizza jump in my mouth, that's all it has to be. I don't fall down a rabbit's hole and start eating tons of normal food again, and that I can take the next bite and it be keto and I'm okay, and it can be that way for months. So to me, that was a huge, huge accomplishment. Y'all might see it as a fail because that pizza jumped in my mouth. However, I see it as an accomplishment because I didn't go down the rabbit's hole. So I'm going to let y'all go, and I will update y'all next week. And maybe I'll even tell y'all my weight next week, because I want to tell on my normal videos first, because I'm doing once a week weigh-in right now. So if you do watch those videos, go check out next Tuesday morning's video. It's going to tell you what my weigh-in is.